Can we get back on
you
point?
You let me do this. I just want to put that on record.
I did.
That's right. He did say no singing.
He did say no singing, but I just
Well,
think
no, I think a trait. This song is allowed.
it's appropriate
It's
timing.
apropos, yes.
Before it was just
Yes.
random.
But dude, that's gotta freak you out. I mean, you're driving, all of a sudden your car's just totally hijacked.
Well, I've always thought of this. I've heard stories of this in the past, and what I would do if that was the case. Slam the car in neutral at least, so it can't go anywhere, or even worse, if you're going somewhere you don't want to go, slam it in park, so at least
Turn the freaking keys off, man.
Well, nowadays cars don't have keys.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Now all the transmissions, all the connections are electric. They're not physical connections anymore, so they're all
Nah.
drive-by-wire. So you can't put the emergency brake on. You can't put it in park. You can't physically override those systems. They're going to have to come up with a way.
It's the
that you can-
damnation of technology, man.
That's
It's only
crazy.
getting worse because the more technology goes, there's two options. Technology is going to be abused, or it's just going to make people effing lazy.
Right.
So
Well, I'm more freaked out about this next story.
Well, yeah, I mean, to shift gears,
We're talking hacking.
yeah,
And
we talk about hacking. From hacking a vehicle to hacking your side business. Okay, look, look, as we tried to teach, women back in the day prior to whoever's idiotic idea it was for them to have rights. We used to be able to say, quiet, the men are talking. Well, now you got to use a site like Ashley Madison to hang out with the boys, in quotation marks. Ashley Madison is hacked recently. This is the website, the Canadian website, owned by Avid Life Media, that promotes spouses being able to cheat in a private way, right? They have now recently been hacked, and the hackers are actually threatening to leak the details of who it is that uses these sites, their personal information.
this happened to LifeLock recently.
Really?
And LifeLock has been warned and fined many times, and they are fallible big time. So if you're in LifeLock, you might want to rethink that.
Identity theft is one thing. Being revealed, having your wife revealed that you were trying to cheat on your wife.
Boner theft.
Yeah. When you own let's say you own a couple businesses, you've got some money, all of a sudden it's leaked out in the press
Right.
that you're trying to, pull some tail
Yeah, you don't
on the
want
side.
You're now a target.
Not only that, they even said your photos are out there. I mean, you could have a picture of you banging some broad with an inflatable ducky around your waist. You don't want that stuff out
So
there.
all your crank messages, all those messages you sent your girl with your crank, are being leaked out.
Well,
I
at
almost
least you're not
spilled-
leaking out your crank.
I almost spilled this beer all over the computer. Just
That was an excellent save, man. That was crazy.
But this is a scary thing, man. I mean, and I'm not advocating what these people do. You go on the site. I mean, it's a scandalous thing. I'll give you that. And, it seems like these hackers in particular have immoral axe to grind.
It's malicious.
They're trying
It's
to make
malicious. Why do it?
It seems like they're trying to enforce a certain degree of morality
Maybe
by what they're doing.
Maybe it's anonymous. Hey!
But
Who?
this is a little scary. Anonymous, the hacking group. Yeah.
Who?
Thanks, Ben.
In this case, would they be wearing Guy Fawkes masks?
I don't think so.
What would be even scarier is if those computers could assess your personality before they release your information.
Well, I think on Ashley Madison they could probably assess your personality.
Well, hey, if they can do it on Ashley with this article just off of Facebook, I'm sure they can do it off Ashley Madison.
Yeah, I mean, Facebook is scary in and of itself. I know where you're going with the story. Facebook is scary in and of itself in the sense that you log on to Facebook nowadays. Immediately on that side little margin of Facebook, all these ads are targeted directly to the sites that you go on. And I think this ties into it, doesn't it?
Like Chatterbait.com?
Well, that's what you go on. I don't go on that because I delete my cookies. But Caleb,
Nookie cookies, yeah.
But I digress, and
You haven't said that in a long time.
I step aside for Caleb's greater wisdom over here.
This is crazy.
Plus, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
This is a story where they were able to use a computer algorithms just to study your Facebook likes. And based off your Facebook likes, they were able to assess personalities more accurately than even your closest friends could have you. And the study they took, there were two parts of the study. One of them, the first one was 58,000 active Facebook users. and it basically took your likes, and on average they were finding about 227 likes per subject, and by that like they were able to predict the person's race with 95% accuracy and gender with 93% accuracy. They were also accurately predicted your sexual, religious, and political orientation, intelligence, and the likelihood of substance abuse. Now, they did a second study on it, and it was with 86,000 people, and they had them do a personality assessment of themselves, so they had a baseline, and then they used their Facebook study, and then they also interviewed coworkers, family, and friends, and that they found that with just by looking at 10 of your random Facebook likes, they were able to predict your personality better than your coworkers.
That's nuts. And coworkers, I mean, you spend most of your life with your coworkers.
And that's with 10 of your random likes. With 70 random likes, it trumped friends.
That's
so
crazy.
they were able to predict your personality better than your friends were based on 70 Facebook likes.
So it's all about almost like statistical analysis kind of of your...
With 150 likes, it could beat your relatives at your personality assessment, and then at 300 likes, it was better than your spouse.
Sure, you could beat
when
that
does
with
it
like
get better than yourself?
You could beat that with five
likes
from my relatives. My relatives don't know who I am no more.
Well, it's that's just
Love
crazy
you
though
guys.
that it was more accurate to your personality assessment of yourself based on the pages you like, the brands, the movies, the music, things like that, than even your closest friends.
Well, and see, as you guys know, I mean, I work in the commercial real estate business by day. And the commercial real estate business is no stranger to this kind of analysis.
Stranger.
You've heard of demographics, clearly.
Oh, yeah.
But retailers now gravitate to something known as psychographics. That's literally what they call it.
Yeah.
And it is the determination of not just what your income, your ethnicity, your age group is. It's the analysis of what gym do you go to? What do you eat for lunch?
Oh, yeah.
Where do you go to buy a book? I mean, whatever it is, whatever random trait, hobby, etc. that you have.
It's
that's
$1
what
billion industry.
This is what they're tracking, Caleb, and they're using this to determine where to place their stores because they've identified by all of this personality analysis who best suits their clientele. So this is something that Facebook does. This is something that, that's why you have cookies. I mean, that's why when you go on to Yahoo or Google or whatever, all of a sudden all these ads come up, and it is quite frightening now. And I can see where, yes, they're going to be able to identify better the traits in you better than your spouse because let's face it, I was married for 12 years. There was a lot of stuff I looked at online that my wife didn't know about.
That's right. Just
God, do you remember when you were young?
Brought to you by Chatterbait.com.
That's right. Just be careful when you search out the fleshlight. You don't want that coming up, on your Facebook page when you're at work.
No, yeah, but you always type in fresh light, right? And then you hit enter, so it goes up. That's your search, and then you go back and hit fleshlight. Oh, I accidentally hit fleshlight on accident. Remember?
What is a fresh light, though?
I don't know. I just made that up.
Okay.
Or just use a different
I was
computer
hoping for
work
something
and not.
really good. Is it my turn yet?
No, it's actually time for a commercial break.
Is it already?
Yes.
Dear God.
Yeah, it's time for a commercial break. So when we get back, all Ukrainiacs, the segment I teased prior to the last break, targeted in the news, Oregon people in trouble. For some reason in Oregon, you've got some objects dangling from power lines, but they're not sneakers this time. There's something else quite entirely. When we get back, we'll break this down. 2 segments left here in the Cranial Mission Show. Stay with us.
But this next commercial might give you an idea of what's hanging from those power lines. See you later.
There you go.
Howdy, folks. It's your old pal Bubba Clinton here. On the heels of the overwhelming success of my novelty condom line known as Billy Bags, I've been urged by my female constituency to create Bildos, a new line of sex toys for all you tarts, which I personally guarantee will please your lady parts. First up the bat is the JFK. This majestic rubber dong will end any missile crisis blockading your panty hamster. This Bildo comes complete with a fully adjustable internal spine, proven to tickle any G-spot. Upgrade to the Deluxe, which includes exploding head action. For you ladies on the go, try the travel size RFK model. A little pocket willie is sure to make that kitty purr. Now for you BBWs sporting a moose knuckle, we got a Bildo just for you. The Grover Cleveland is warranted to stretch any meat sleeve. It was designed with new exciting rubber technology that actually expands with contact and moisture. This bad boy will have the fat lady singing from beginning to end. The Grover is for sure to be re-elected to your Oval Office. Next in line is a novelty Build-O sure to complete any collection. The George Washington is the first of its kind. A solid wooden dong made out of the finest cherry straight from Mount Vernon. I cannot tell a lie, ladies. I did not have sex with that. Well, I'm just kidding. Use with caution, as extreme friction could cause splintering. These shafts will be a numbered limited edition, so don't hesitate and pre-order one today. Finally, if you like a little kink in the stink, then let me propose to you the Build-Dozer, a marvelously designed butt plug with unyielding penetrating power. This fleshy dork screw is equipped with a tightly coiled spring to allow rapid jackhammer gratification. This Build-O even comes with its own operating glove to prevent slippage during accelerated use. So don't delay and order one today. Or better yet, why not nominate all my representatives to be members of your cabinet? I am Bill Clinton, and I approve these insertables.
Look for Build-Os in adult stores near you.
Hi, I'm Herschel Cohen. When I moved from the old country to New York and finally to Tampa Bay, it became harder and harder for me to find authentic kosher sandwiches. Finally, I created what I believe is the perfect union between meat and bread. But I realized it was missing something. With the help of my Gentile brother-in-law, Seamus O'Malley, I understood a grape brew was the ideal accompaniment to my kosher delight. That's why we created Hebrews. Here, we have the chutzpah to create the glory of America's past in a great meal with a great beer. At Hebrews, we bring together bagels and lox and beers and shamrocks. Oh, the ultimate mix between two separate cultures in one set of taste buds. Along with Seamus's tremendous zeal in the 12-step program, we're able to merge our Judeo-Christian palates. Don't dine where prices make you say, oy vey. Eat at Hebrews, where your wallet will say, okay. Oh.
It's Dickie V, baby! And are you kidding me? 3 Street guys, they're not type of dandies, baby!
No, we are not. And welcome back to the Crane Mission Show, the penultimate segment. Before you hear, we are broadcasting live from ESB Brewing here in Tampa, Florida, 333 North Falkenberg Road, Sweet D.
Sweet D!
407.
Sorry.
There are one of about 11 different beers to choose from behind the bar. If you choose to come up here on a rainy Friday night, go and see the lovely Nicole to pour you a pint of one of ESB's finest as we say goodbye to all the great people from the Florida Wrestling Academy. And Miggy, tell the fans out there where they can find the Florida Wrestling Academy.
Well, you can find Florida Wrestling Academy at 333 Falkenberg Road,
It's right
Suite
there.
A. 129. It's
Yes.
not Sweet D, but we won't hold that against them.
Sweet A.
Well, sometimes you want some sweet A.
Sometimes you want some sweet D. Yeah, it's all.
If you want,
It's all.
sometimes you want to put the sweet D in the sweet A.
There you go.
Whoa, that's a whole new. Well, that's actually not
Sweet
a new
D
concept.
in the
Let's
A.
just let you know about that.
Dude, the Greeks invented that a long time ago.
Yes, but that was with little boys. Thank you.
Were they Cubs?
Says the Cub. If you want to call in, you want to be a part of the show, you can do so by dialing 813-438-6068. And by the way,
Watching.
as Miggy talks over me while I'm trying to talk, you can actually find our website on craniomissions.com, our wonderful website, with some good links to the ESB Brewing, by the way.
Hey, if it's links, it stinks. That's what I've heard. That's not true.
I don't
I tried to understand that.
Joe, you should know by now that sometimes Miggy just doesn't make
I
sense.
have to go to
No,
the
I know.
bathroom. Can we
He always. Yeah, you got to go to the bathroom.
I do. Can you handle this?
No, it's on the other side of the table, dude.
I gotta go.
Wait, what?
Wait. What is he handling? Exactly.
I don't know, but I gotta.
Just
yeah.
go ahead. Go and take a tinkle.
We got this.
We got it.
We'll figure
Yeah,
it
we
out.
can make it happen, dude.
It's okay. Go ahead and
Don't push nothing.
Go ahead and sit down on the toilet to pee, and
I'll
we
pull
will
up Chatterbait on your computer.
So Target's in the news, guys, and this really irritates me. Target's in the news because they're selling a woman's T-shirt and on the front of the T-shirt it just says trophy. And the feminist groups are just up